Good morning, dear students. Myself Manoj Beniwal. Today I will give the overview of the revised syllabus of computer science for class 11th for session 2020-21. The learning outcomes are on the screen. Please read carefully. Now let's start the lecture. Today, first of all, we will start with the revised syllabus. Due to this COVID-19 situation, as you know, the computer science almost all subjects syllabus is revised, that is reduced up to 30%. And so today which is the revised syllabus of computer science for 11th as well as for 12th, we will discuss that, because first of all we will see the syllabus thoroughly. Then after seeing the distribution of marks, the practical weightage, the practical distribution, marks distribution, all these things, then we will proceed for the further study. So our subject code is 083, as you know, class 11th. So first of all, when we study any subject, we always concentrate on the learning outcomes of that subject. So learning outcomes are very important part. Learning outcome means what a student should be to do able after studying these topics or the subject. What should be the capabilities? What are the possible outcomes that should be obtained from a student after studying this subject? So that is meant by learning objectives. This is learning objectives written here. After that, the ability to understand and apply basic computing thinking. Computational thinking means the logic you will think. So how you can apply for the basic understanding. This is first point. After that, there is ability to understand the notion of data types and data structures and apply in different situations. In programming language, there are data types and data structures. So we will study all these things as we will proceed. Then we will study these things. So this data types and this study, I will study these and how these can be applied in different situations. The students should know about that. Then ability to appreciate the notion of an algorithm and apply its structure. Students should be aware about what is an algorithm and what is its structure and how the algorithm cases can be handled. There we will study all these things, and then you will come to know all these things. Ability to develop a basic understanding of computer system. This is very important point. That is, basic understanding of any concept is always important. So until you will not know that what is the basic concepts of computer system, you can't proceed. After that, there are operating systems and the mobile and cloud computing. All these things we will study. Then cyber security or cyber ethics and cyber crimes. The last chapter belongs to this. So you should be work in the cyber world also, and to save yourself, how safely you can save. So you will study all these things. And then these biometric aids and these societies and gender disability issues and gender inequalities, how you will handle in social life. So this chapter, there is a chapter concerned to this. So these are the possible outcomes. These are the outcomes that should be there. So these outcomes a student should be there. So when you will start studying a subject, you should obtain these all outcomes. After that, we will see the distribution of marks. So students, actually there were 4 chapters before it. The database chapter is totally removed from it in this revised syllabus. The first chapter is this computer system and organization. Computer system and organization, you will see this, and the weightage of this is 10 marks. This is the basic fundamentals of computer, basic concepts of computer is in this. Programming concepts are not related in this. So this is totally based on this the basic concept computer. Sometimes you call the computer fundamentals also. So this belongs to computer fundamentals. After that, this second chapter is very, this second unit is very, very important. This is very, very important. This unit is based to the basic Python concepts, computational thinking and programming 1. These are the basic concepts of Python. Once you clear these, then obviously you will be able to get the command on this Python on the advanced topic also. But if you will lack here, then there will be a problem. So this is very important part, and that's why this is put the high weightage of 45 marks. 45 marks, that is more than 55 marks, 50%, more than even 60% marks. The last chapter is this theoretical part chapter, that is society, law and ethics. It is cyber security and cyber crimes, and the biometric ads, the e-waste management. So many topics this chapter will cover, and this chapter also have a very healthy weightage, that is 15 marks. So your theory paper will be of 70 marks when you will the final exam you will give, and that will be 70 marks, and 30 marks weightage will be for practical. After that we will see this is the first unit, computer system and organization. This is your first unit, whose weightage is 10 marks. You have already seen. So this is computer systems and organization. So this contains the basic computer organization. Organization means what components a computer have, the description of a computer system. Computer is a system, it have various components. Then we also study about mobile system, then what is CPU, central processing unit, then memory. These are all components of a computer. Hard disk, input output devices, the battery. About these things we will just overview of these all things is there. The detailed study is not in your syllabus, but we will study. Students should know about these all concepts. These are very important. Then types of software, there are always 3 types of software. Explicitly they are mentioned in your syllabus, the application software, the system software and utility software. After that, memory units are there. Memory units means how to measure the storage unit. So the smallest unit of measuring is bit. I think you already have, some of the students already may have listened about it. Then byte is the next unit, then megabyte, a kilobyte is also there, that is skipped in this, then gigabyte, then terabyte and petabyte. Up to petabyte you should know what is the relation between these all things. In exam the question comes on the conversions, how so many MB is equal to question mark GB, so many GB is equal to question mark TB, and so on. Such type of small question of 1 or 2 marks always comes from here. After that there is Boolean logic. In this Boolean logic there are logic gates. These are explicitly mentioned. These logic gates you have to study. Then truth tables based on these logic gates as well as the Boolean expressions. De Morgan's law is expressed in your syllabus. There are 2 De Morgan laws. We will study them in detail and also prove them. And after that, logic circuit. Logic circuit means by using these logic gates we will design the circuits, and question always comes to design a logic circuit for a Boolean expression, or a logic circuit is given to what is the Boolean expression. We will study all these things in detail. Then number system is also a very important topic. Always the 2 marks question comes from it. At least 2 marks question comes from it. In this there are 4 this binary number system based to octal number system base 8, 16 base hexadecimal number system, and our traditional decimal number system also covers in this. And binary addition is also in syllabus. We will do that. After that there are some coding schemes and coding schemes. This ASCII code, American Standard Code for information interchange, then Indian Standard Code script for information interchange, and then Unicode is also there. UTF-8, UTF-32, we will study all these things. So this is the basic chapter, basic part of computer organization we will study. After that, in this basic part there is the concept of compiler and interpreter. Your Python is an interpreted language. It uses this interpreter. We will study this. So you should know what is a compiler, what is an interpreter, what is the difference between that. After that, operating system. What is operating system? This is system software, and every system have operating system. You know, Android, Windows, you listen all these things. So what is an operating system? We will study why we need that, and a brief introduction and its functions and user interface with the function, and also types of operating system we sometimes study in this. So this whole is apart from the this whole part is from your the first chapter, the computer fundamentals, computer organization. This is from there, and after that the second chapter starts. Second chapter is very important. You know that the weightage is 45 marks. This is your basic of your Python. Before that there is some theoretical, some very what is a problem, what is problem solving, what is called problem solving, what is a problem, what is problem solving cycle. So when we always solve a problem, we write an algorithm for that. What is that? Flow charts, all these, and we write the algorithm in pseudocode, that is intermediate code, that is not a programming language code. So after that this basic of Python starts, and this is most important thing. The student always try to write the hello world program simple, how the print function we use, and how the hello world can be. In many programming language we start with this. This is traditional notion. After that writing program, there are two modes in that: interactive mode as well as script mode. Interactive mode you write each command and that is interpreted, but in script mode you write the whole script, whole program, and then you run that. We will study all these things and very simple data types, integer, float, string. We will study all these things. Then character set of Python, token identifier. These are part of every programming language, and Python also have these keywords in literals, delimiters, operators, very important. These basic fundamentals you should be very. Then comments, how we can, for a proper documentation we need comments, single line comment and multi-line comments. So we will study these. And after that there is a variable. This is very important concept, that notion of a variable and method of manipulating it. So variable is a very important term, and there is some rules to declare it, and there is L value and R value concept also. We will study this. So these are very basic and very important concepts to be studied. After that there are the operators like arithmetic operators, your addition, subtraction, like this relational operator, greater than, less than, greater than, equal to, like this relational operator. Then after that logical operators, your and, or, these operators, logical operators. Sometime augmented assignment operators are there, so we will study all these in detail. Then type of errors in program: syntax error, runtime error, logical error. We will study these studying this type of error, because if we know what type of error is there, we can easily detect that. If we don't know about the type of error, how we can detect it? So this is very important part also. After that, the one of the important construct of every programming language, and also Python, this conditional statements, that is if, only, is only if, that is without else part, if, simple if else, if else statement, or nested if also there. And by using these we write simple programs where these statements are used for checking the conditions that will either return or true or false. We will study all these in detail. And then these control flow, this iterative computation. Iterative means repeated computation. A group of statement repeatedly we do some activity, so that is implemented in languages by loops. So for that, for loop and while loop are in your syllabus. We will do all these things also, and we will write various programs also based on these loops and if else. By using this construct, we will write many program in Python, and you should be very solid on these concepts. After that there are some important sequences, or you can say special advanced data types, that is in Python. That is, one is string. So string in traversal operations, concatenation of two strings, repetition, membership, and also the indexing of these. And these are the library functions, like capitalize, title, upper, lower, count. These are library functions you directly can use. How we will use, we will study in detail. So there is string is very important part of your this syllabus of this computer science. After this, list. This is the one of the important topics you study. Creating a list, then traversal of a list, same type of operations but different functions and different type, different way of doing all these things. So there are these library functions defined on this. There are many functions, and using this you will write many programs. So list is very important concept in Python. This is just like array in C or C++. Not it also have some extra features also, but you can somewhat say that similar, like somewhat some type of array. So we will study all these in detail. After that your next topic, after that this list, this tuple comes, And tuple is similar like just about you can say tuple is similar like list, but there are difference also in that, but there are so many similarities also. Once you understood the list very well, then to understand the tuple is not so much difficult. So there are so many libraries, same there are many operations, library functions, and all these things we will study in details. After that, the important construct of Python, one more construct comes, dictionary. It is a special type of it is not we can't say it is sequence, but it contains the values as a key pair. Curly braces is denoted by curly braces, that tuple is denoted by parentheses, and that list is denoted by the square brackets. We will study that in detail. So there will be so many library functions. We will write many programs using dictionary. Dictionary is very important part. After that, there are some modules in Python, inbuilt modules. There are math module. Math module there are functions like pi, square root, this power for power, sine, cos, this for trigonometry functions. There is a random module. These modules are given explicitly. There are a large number of modules in Python, but these some modules are given explicitly that your random module, math module, and all these things, statistics module. So these modules you have to study, at least these modules you have to study, but in syllabus there are so many modules. After that, this is your last chapter. This is a somewhat theoretical based chapter, but this is also very important, because this chapter contains weightage of 15 marks. 15 marks weightage is there for this chapter. 15 marks weightage is there, very very important from that point of also. What is cyber safety? You will study about that cyber safety, because there are so many cyber attacks are tried. So how safely you can browse your web, this is very important. While you use a browser, you are using various websites, how safely you can browse, how you can protect your identity, your confidential information like your login, password, user ID, etc. Some technical terms, cyber trolls and bullying we will study, and the appropriate uses of social network like Twitter, Facebook, all these social networks, how you can appropriately use them, safely browse your web to save yourself from malwares, viruses, adwares, and trojans. You will study about all these. Then safely how you can communication, during communication there eavesdropping may be there, someone phishing attack may be there, your identity may be identity verification is very important for safely communication over the internet. So these theoretical concepts are there. Intellectual property rights, you should know about this. Plagiarism in research work, plagiarism is very important factor. Digital rights management, what is that, and all these things, Creative Commons and all these Apache, open source, open data, privacy, all these things, and your cybercrime, frauds, and phishing, illegal downloads, and child pornography, even IT Act 2000. This is also very important. Very frequently the question is asked from this topic. After that, understanding the social issues, and then after e-waste management we will study, and after that the biometric, all these things. So these are the theoretical parts we will study. So these three chapters are there in your theoretical part in your 11th class curriculum. And after that, let us now see the practical part also. What is the weightage and what is the distribution of practical? Actually, in your practical there is weightage of you have to write a program and execute it. In a program there are three important things. Logic, so 60% marks are for logic, 20% marks are for documentation, like you write comments or those things, and 20% for code quality, your what type, how much quality code you have written, because sometimes you read different programmer or different student write different program, they all give same actual output, but the efficient code or quality code is that which uses the minimum number of state of lines and the less complex construct of the language, programming language. So this weightage of this program execution and writing the program and executing that code is 12 marks out of 30. This is a huge weightage. Then you will prepare a report file. For that weightage is 7 marks, and at least you have to write 20 Python programs. 20 Python programs at least you require. After that, 3 marks for Viva is there. In Viva the question from the whole syllabus can be asked, and then for 8 marks you will prepare a project. This is by mistake, this is written 12th. It is downloaded from the CBSE website, so by mistaken it is written. So it is CS11 project, you will see. So far what you have studied, you will prepare a project based on those concepts. So that will contain 8 marks, and this total will contain the 30 marks. So this 30 marks, this 70 marks is your theory, and this 30 marks is your practical, and this complete includes your 100 marks. So in this way you will study, and this is the revised syllabus, because due to COVID-19 this is revised, so you have to study this syllabus. So concentrate on this syllabus only. If related topic will be required, so we will teach, also consider them which are left out due to revised syllabus or due to reduced syllabus, which are deleted. If they are required to understand any concept, they will also be discussed. So this whole is for about your syllabus. I hope you will get a very fine overview of your syllabus. After examining this syllabus, and you should know the division of marks and everything, you are aware about that, and what are the units, what is your syllabus, you should be well aware about that. Then you should start your study. Sometimes students never know their syllabus. They start studying chapter, they know some topic of chapter 1, then they don't know what is upcoming, how many chapters are there, what is the distribution, and how they, you have to, if you want to plan in a good way, you have to study your this curriculum part or syllabus part very carefully. So first of all, be aware of this, be aware about the whole division, and then start your study. So for this was the brief introduction of the revised syllabus. I hope this will be very important, and this was required because you are studying a revised syllabus this time, and the situation is different. So thank you very much.